Hi everyone, David here from daviddumaisaudio.com, and in this video I want to show you how you can create your own alarm sound effects. Now if you haven't checked the description yet, make sure to check it. I'll have a free little sound pack of alarm sounds that you can grab for free, so check the link in the description for that. Alright, let's get into our project. Alright, so before we start, what I thought we'd do is actually just play some of the sounds that we'll be creating so you guys have an idea of what to expect. So here's one patch that I created. This is the type of sound. Let's try another one. Now, of course, you can make it even faster as well. So, like, let's try another one. All right, so let's actually start from scratch. I'll initialize the patch here and we'll do one from scratch. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just grab a wavetable and I'm going to set it just as the default. Oh, let's just leave it as is because it's going to change quite drastically once we add more stuff. So the next thing I'm going to do is add another wavetable. Now this is going to be outside of the group so that you don't actually hear the sound of this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to modulate with this kind of like, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like FM synthesis. So I'm just going to take it from here and I'm going to apply it to the shift. So that's going to change it quite a bit. Now, what you can do to make it more drastic is to change the wavetable. So now I have a crazier wavetable. And you get this way better sound. And there you go. So this is a good alarm sound on its own. Now, there's a few things that I usually like to do to make it more flexible, I guess, if you could say. One is to add a pitch shifter. And what I'm going to do with that is just add an LFO. I like to do normally either a ramp up or a square. Let's try a ramp up. I'm going to assign it to the pitch here. So there you go. That could be like an alarm sound. And of course you can make it faster or slower if you want. Let's try that. Something else you can add is like a reverb. This just makes the alarm sound a lot bigger. Depends what you're going for. Sometimes I leave that on, but I leave it there just so I have the option. So that's pretty good. Then an easy way to change it up is to either change the LFO here. Right, so I'm just going to leave it as ramp up for now. And then, of course, you can play around with the wavetables up here. Maybe I'll choose a different one. Let's try here. And then if you want to change the sound even more, you can add another wavetable down here. And you can modulate this wavetable, which is going to modulate the sound. So let's try something a bit different. Let's try that. There you go. Now, if you want to do some other stuff, like you can always add something like, let's try distortion here. Okay, let's keep going here and see if we can create another sound. So I'm going to initialize this patch, and let's see if we can create another one. So I'm going to start off the same way. Maybe I'll do an analog this time. And let's do another analog down here. And the same thing, I'm going to assign that to the shift here. Let's assign another LFO. Let's do this one. And I want to see if I can assign that to this. Add a wavetable and assign that to here. Okay, let's remove that. I'll try something else. Let's try to assign it to that. All right, so assigning these to the modulation doesn't really work, so I'm just going to leave it as is like that. And there you go. You already have another sound that's pretty good here. So this alpha is actually not doing anything right now. And just scanning through this wavetable, you suddenly get like a whole bunch of different alarm sounds. Which is really cool. And of course you can always change wavetables, which is just gonna make it more interesting. A little crazy. But there you have it. The basic idea here, you get one wavetable, and then you get two other ones that are modulating, two other like wavetables or just analog waves that are modulating the wavetable that's actually going to the output. So hopefully you see how it's pretty easy and simple to create, especially using Phaseplant. But if you follow along with other synths, they should be able to do something similar to this. So hopefully you have an idea of how to do it now. And hopefully that was helpful and useful and valuable. If you guys have any comments or questions, let me know in the comments below. I always do my best to answer them, or if there's something I missed or could have done better, let me know. And yeah, just make sure to double check the link in the description for that free sound pack if you're interested. And also, if you haven't seen it yet, I actually made a video about how to create a siren sound effect. So if you haven't checked it out, I'll leave it in the cards up here so that you guys can have a look at that. And I think that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.